Evening, guys. You alright? This is probably only going to be kind of quick. Not the longest video anyway. So yeah, it's literally just chilling out, just playing this team. I don't think it's like a true 90% team, but right at this moment it is. Yeah, it's essentially relying on the AoE here and then the dazzling dance. What I essentially want to do is to kill the opposing pair and get this down and be able to get a poison fang off to swap them out. I sound different. I'm just trying to be a little bit quieter because the wife is in bed. Okay. So I played this guy earlier today. And this is exactly how it went. This is exactly how it kind of started. Wow. Why? Yeah, that's super unfortunate. I think just sitting it, they won't be able to heal that up enough, I don't think. Turn down the music. Yeah, 1 second. That should do it, I think. Let me know if it isn't. I'll do it in game. So we'll swap this guy out. Fortunate crit. Okay. It doesn't matter what I do here, I don't think. What? Yeah. I mean, maybe because the tech against me there. It's a bit better. I can turn it down a bit more. Okay, you're right, Leo, Michael Leo. Yeah, let me know if that's better. I'll turn it down a bit more. Yeah, what I was playing, I literally nearly always play these guys now. How come it's dead? When it's the country, you literally can just it's one of those ones where it's just like you need to get its cooldowns off, I suppose, and then that's it. It's not a pet to see towards the end of the game. Yeah, I mean, other than Suki type beasts, I would say Jingles is up there. The Kunchong. What else? The Taipan can be alright. The Death Adder. Fox used to be really strong, but I think with how the kind of meta's changed, some of these other pets were a little bit better potentially. Okay. Okay, yeah. So the HH might potentially pay dividends here. So I can take 2 more hits once I get this up. Or 1. Okay. I don't think it's going to go well for this dude. Just enough. So what, we one-shot the first thing. Just going to kind of go all in. I mean, this combo is just so strong. The Copper Hopper. I've got a good team of it. Not with that guy queuing, because the team I have with it is double mechs. I think it's alright. The only issue is that I always run this build, or want to run this build of it. And the reason I want to run this build is it has like a 1 and then 2 3-round cooldowns. Yeah, the Thunder Scale, out of the 2, because there's 2 of these dragons now with this kind of move set. When I first started playing it, it was the Stormborn I really played a lot of. But now I've kind of leaned a little bit more towards this, just because of the zap synergy. Although it does leave you a bit more susceptible to elemental pets. But the kind of this into this combo is just ridiculous levels of damage, especially if you've already done AoE. The Coral Lashing is something that's cool. This moveset is actually really decent tanky. So if you do run the Sunlight, let's have a look. Rabbit of Powerball. Okay. What is that rabbit called? Whoever plays is exploited. Okay, I'm gonna go with the early advantage team first. Woods guard here, that's it. What's this? Yeah, I'd imagine that. Whack that in, that build, and then forest, so that makes sense. I'm going to assume SS. And with that for the synergy there. Yeah, I think I saw you play with the Unholy Ascension combo. I've actually been playing with it during the event, and yeah, I did record a video, so at some stage I'll put that out. Let's go. Is this the order I would like? Let's try that. This is a cool pet. The only thing is its health pool, right? Great. So I'm going to buff their damage with my Call of Winter. Okay, what I'm going to do is probably lose this game, right? It's not going to be good enough. So that thing, I can't try and play around that. But with triple, the issue is when you play triple, it's enough for them to cycle through. Okay. So I suppose they're going to get a bit less value from the healing, but not like a great deal. So I have to change it. I need to minimize that healing as much as possible. So it's still managed to get that much health back. Fantastic. Still go for that. I have to minimize the healing. This thing though is not. It's not doing that well. But I think they actually just need to commit. Because of how this cooldown is lining up. It's not putting them in like a good spot. So this one will actually go down here. Just literally holding on to this. Now we can go. I mean, I've got a lot of health back here. So this one is going to be going down soon-ish. Because I can never bring it in, because all my abilities are offensive. So what, is that gone now? I suppose I'll have an issue in that they're going to be able to start using offensive abilities. So there's one down. Yeah. I think there's certainly a chance. So this one won't quite go down here. It's just minimizing that kind of health gain that they can get. Once they're down to 2, it's much harder for them to kind of keep cycling. It's slowly a net gain, so I'm expecting a solar beam. I'm going to buff their damage a little bit if it is. So it's just, with this, it's just attack. So I'll just slowly kind of get some health back. I suppose being a humanoid has benefited me here. That's fortunate, right? It's fortunate he didn't play very well. Okay, so what's the team that I've got with this? Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Parachute it in here. Copper Hobber's time to shine, is it? Probably not. What has this that could cause him a problem? I suppose I'd need to be potentially a bit wary. A better way to face him now. What does this have? It doesn't have the healer, does it? So I'd slowly lose health. I want that like that. I keep the snowballed in. I think. With the Valk, I don't think it protects me enough against that team. If they played it better, they could probably tank that a bit easier. Proper original names. I think I just need to cycle these. Oh, these. Because it's a lot of damage. Okay. He's been on Zufus. How can I potentially play around this? Save that for that, maybe, if it hasn't got enough health. We're going all in. Easy stun. It's interesting that they're not going for the attack here. Okay. I can kill this. I wonder if that can survive versus this. Probably not, right? Okay. I don't know if that's going to be able to come in and actually do anything. I mean, maybe. No, because the AoE is enough, right? Undeniable truth. Okay. I expect them to go for the AoE first thing. But it's going to be enough. Oh. Intra's a better team than this, right? It's just not, what can you do? I mean, let's go with this. I mean, the thing is with that team though, it is like a, it isn't a true meta team now. Like it's decent, but if I actually ran like a tier team, it would just beat it. Okay. So what am I going to bring in? This. Just straight for it, huh? Almost scary, but the combo just enough. That'll go away right before this comes back. I'll use this. At the very least, we can just swap him out. want to get this up first because maybe they'll go for AoE. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not sure as to what they would be wanting to do. Maybe get the Plague Blood up and then stampede it. Okay. We could go. So I have 2 of these. This one uses this one uses the wish. I initially was doing that, so I was wishing. I'll show you. I'll show you what. So initially, because this is decent throughput, like in comparison to this, I was opening with a wish, then dazzling dancing, so that essentially this is at full health. And then you can bring in whatever you want. Probably this. But the record would be better if I ran the cleave, but I'm not doing so because it's to counter all of these Sandstorm teams you have. So at least you're doing something, and then they're forced to swap on things. And then the Yeti is one of the better sweepers. Invisibility. Yeah, it's trash, isn't it? I don't know why it isn't just like a dodge. But yeah, maybe we can get some value. The thing is though, mechs cause this kind of team a lot of issues. Okay. So is this exact kind of thing? Okay. Worthless heal for them. Okay. This MPD is going to be a problem for me. Oh wow. Stupid. That just dies on the back. I will die unless I swap. Why? Who runs that? Honestly. I mean, this guy. That's fortunate. Strange decision there. So let's do this. So they've obviously got the big AoE there. Oh crap. Still, I don't think that it's enough, is it? Trying to wait out the time. It's not going to be able to do it. Because I'm one attack away. Easy sweeps. That's the thing though, like this burst combo is almost, it's just incredibly difficult to play around. So yeah, I don't know whether or not there's much merit in the wish when you could swap. Oh yeah, I don't know for sure. Let's play with the Netherwelt. Let's have a look. Quite a strong team to be honest, so. And that's why you run Great Cleave. Okay. I suppose this team is fairly susceptible to mechs. But I mean the Dark Bolt, or whatever it is, that it paid off then. Absolutely came through for them. It was, I suppose it was like the like a Hail Mary play. Maybe I'll play the Star more afterwards. Because it again has the 1 round ramp, 2 round, or couple of 3 round abilities. No, it's a trash team. Although this banana barrage will hit me. Still haven't seen the copper hopper. Ah. At least if it is either of these abilities, I'd have missed anyway. Is that a high end? 562. Yeah. It's the old dice rolling machine. Okay, racial props. This is where it's really going to come through for me. It's actually quite important if I get this or not, I think. It's unlucky, right, if I don't. There we go. Gotta waste this. Maybe I'll swap. Back to farming for pet event people. Oh well. Oh, this one won't even have Primal Cry. It's probably just got the combo. That's the thing that you'd be concerned about. So there's the coin toss against this thing. Oh, it's fine. The thing is with that trial and charge, one of the two should have procced. Not that it really matters across like what, 2 attempts. It doesn't. It's not exactly how it works, obviously, but it does mean I was unlucky. With a much stronger team than them. They weren't even running the good beasts, were they? Oh, Oasis Moth. Just try and bring that back. These are definitely old teams. Oh, because I'm in BFA. It's quite a cool team. Essentially the Cool Lightning clone dance, and then go from there. The one issue with it is that you're running those 2 splash AoEs, and we all know how Cyclone loves to get that killing kind of blow, and then it just bugs out. Okay. What I'm convinced is this person believes that this is a meme comp. No, it's just you run anomalous. There's no meme here. You run probably the best pet. And then just to what are you doing? Maybe they'll break the decoy. Yeah, Anomalous is one of those quite niche pets. So I would kill that. Let's preserve. I want the big cooldown for other stuff, and I don't want that Anomalous to come in. And I'm not concerned about this thing. I sure as hell hope that's gonna die. So now I don't really think that they can do much. Because they have to kind of dance around this Dragonkin racial now.
This is one of the times when the cyclone obviously killed that, so this is much less effective. So just go for just that straight damage. Because yeah, look, you can see what I mean by bugging out there. 222 or 224 crit. What I was playing with today, and I'm not convinced by it one bit, was this thing. If you don't face AoE, you didn't buy an anomalous today. I don't know which bank all those anomalies are in. Yeah, so this guy is good if you're facing like Sandstorm or Darkness. If you're facing Anomalous or any kind of AoE cleave, it's just a problem. You can't kill it in 3 because his damage is too low. Unless I kind of doubled down. And I've been playing with this Batty. So on the is it Duskwing? Similar thing to this. The Dusky Dreadwing. It has almost the same moveset, but instead of the Siphon Life, it's got Cool Darkness, which is quite a good ability if you've not seen it. So potentially you kind of, if you can open with this once that you've Poison Protocoled, like Toxic Fumed, it should be a bit easier being it's undead. Okay. That's fair. That's fair enough. And the sole reason I've got this on here is just because counters Anomalous quite well, and I would say that the elemental racial, if you run Darkness, yeah, Cool Darkness is good. So if you run Cool Darkness or Sandstorm, having an elemental on the team will probably increase your win percentage, as long as it's a good elemental, right? As long as it's not gonna kind of lose you percentage. So there's a few good ones. It will increase your win percentage by maybe up to like 5%, I think, providing it's good. Like if it's a trash one, you can't just put anything on there. No, you couldn't just go and put this on. It's not. It's making your team worse. It doesn't matter if you don't miss, because you're just a worse option. Oh, this guy again. So I'm not fussed if they pheromones first. Yeah, why not just do this? So I will attempt to BM this puncture wound. Innovation for you. So they will kill me here. The thing is that that matchup is not good for me. It probably beats me realistically. It probably beats me. This guy is going to be loving this team. He's going to think it's absolutely stellar. Dodges my good teams, plays the ones that aren't so good. I mean, I can't win. I can't win. I gave us too much value. We can definitely beat that if we face it. Okay. Okay. Do I want to run this if I face it? There's only one possible outcome. I mean, I don't understand how they're dodging me so much. Like, let's try this. Obviously a great start. Same guy. Highest health. Hi, I'm you alright, mate? Yeah, greetings in the UK. Okay. So they can sit in a stun. And they're going to, wow. This might come back to bite them if they just keep doing this. Because I'm saving that for this guy. Interesting. I should keep attacking. So there's a chance. True punish. Okay. Doesn't have enough damage. Doesn't get you anywhere. Easy. Memed. I mean, it's one of those things like that guy that managed to dodge enough, I suppose. I suppose though, if I face them, yeah, I mean, they played okay. But like it just depends on that matchup. They just had no chance. Interesting. I wonder what they were predicting. I hate that ability that goes off to the side. I'm glad that didn't proc. Okay. Not the best. At least I've got this. Yeah, I suppose if Dive had killed Wampa. That was unfortunate. I mean, this Benex, although like I like it as a pet, how's my event being? It's been a mix of like teams exactly like that, and then for whatever reason, like the tier, it's been people following like the tier list, or just essentially the tier list on like Zufus, and normally picking like the top 10 off it and just spamming them together, which is it's okay when you can you just play around it, but then there's times when you want to be able to use the event to run something a bit more fun, and then you just can't. You're just not able to. And that's like a bit frustrating. I've seen more. Like I think we faced one right at the start. mean, they have been buffed, right? The sunlight damage is buffed. The only good thing is that there's these kind of harder hitting abilities that are weathers, so people run them against them. Yeah, I once in a while see those MPD teams where they AoE and then they decoy AoE. That's been buffed a little bit. This will either work well or not. Okay. Bold. You can kind of predict what they're going to do. That was fortunate. I need to kind of protect this, just because this is going to do less damage to them. Oh, it's a crappy one as well. I mean, the cool lightning isn't helping me out. If I was him, I wouldn't stay in. Oh, thanks. Thanks for changing that. Cool. Okay, that makes sense to do that. The issue he has is that I'm gonna just delete his whole team, right? Gonna bring this in. Okay. I don't think it makes much difference. That's the problem thing for me, because how it's going to bug out the racial. Greedy. Greedy. I mean, that's absolutely punished for the greed, right? Yeah, I agree that the triple that is such a difficult team to play around. On top of that is, you know, obviously insane damage. So you're having to kind of play around the damage and then also have something to counteract the refuge. I think like that MPG team where triple, even one imp can just suddenly ruins their strategy, especially if you backline, you're getting the health back that they're looking to try and chip away. So it's just slowly chip damage. Yeah, that's another way, right? You can reduce their AoE so that through the sandstorm, so that they're not kind of, it's not as impactful. Them just AoEing, and then you chip them down. But the imp is one of the better ones because it just, the decoys are a waste of time. Yeah, that's pretty much all I do. So I'll just post auctions and PvP mostly. Okay, what do I want to play? This is probably one of my favourite teams. I mean, it's obviously very strong, but I just like playing it. Highest health is that. So that's probably the one I wouldn't want to face. Just hit some free damage. Okay. Okay. This isn't going to be good for me. I should survive. I'll swap this thing out. I suppose what, 2 attacks, it's exactly the same. Okay, chip away at this again. That's probably spell the end of the game for him. The team's not very good anyway. I'll just stay in. I'll have this up. Whether they swap or whatever, it doesn't matter. So all I'm going to do is Cool Lightning and then Thunderbolt. That's unfortunate for them. So we do this, pop the racial, kill that. Just one casual 1k damage. Yeah, I really like this team. It's I suppose its strategy is quite obvious. You can adapt it. Sometimes you can start with this just to get a early Cool Lightning, and then go into this, or you can just try and proc the AoE. So doing this damage and swapping, you're swapping out a pet with this up. It means you can potentially Thunderbolt for the proc. Have a look. I'll probably do one more game. Let's. I play with this a lot actually. Let's not do that. Let's play this. So this has been my go-to during the event, really. when the meta's not super tough. Because by having this trap, it just gives you a like a get out of jail free card. Just searching. Yeah, so I think I recorded 3 videos that I've got to sort out and stuff. I'll probably do at least one of those and get that up tomorrow. Usually the day after is the event is quite good sometimes too. But it'll be back to kind of much more meta comps and stuff. You're not going to be facing half as much of these trash teams really. No, don't get me wrong. Some of the teams I faced have done well against me, right? Like you can't kind of counter everything, especially if you're trying to like try out new stuff. See you later, Ahmed. Yeah, so like all these starred pets were ones I wanted to like try out. Again, this guy has the 1 round, 3 round thing. You probably want to go clean up. Yeah, the old Kunchung has got the better of me this time. I mean, I think I queued into it with, like, not the best stuff, right? So this team that, in theory, I like the combo, but I'm not, obviously not convinced by it. It's not doing anything for me. And then this team. Yeah, I mean, I suppose they're games that you're not expected to come out of and win. That was a good game. A bit fortunate, but cool. Great. This is going to be the biggest problem because of its speed. Swap them out. Okay. I can hit him with a combo, or he can just get hit. Yeah, like, which one is this thing? Is deer, isn't it? This might even be. Okay. 2 hits won't do it. Swap them out. This is not as bad as I was expecting. Cool. Going first there was pretty big because they shouldn't be able to kill me in 2. It has to go against something. Oh. I'm gonna gamble on them swapping. Then we bring in this. That is going to chip away enough health, I hope. Yeah, this will literally be carried by the trap. Oh, they're just alive. Oh, it's not enough. Okay. Oh, great. How much is this? Oh, so I can kill this one. Yeah, I do think that rate needs to be buffed. It's actually been something that's been on like my radar for ages, just being like, it needs to be better. There won't be Tompkins. I suppose in a way, what, because there's a lot more quicker pets with this, right? That it's going to potentially be an issue because any of these things would be very strong and they kind of benefit from the beast racial or the dragonkin racial. Is there any humanoids that have it? One is no, none. I think that as it is at the moment, it's barely usable. The thing is, if it works like Jar, you can get some like incredible value, I suppose, out of some of these things. Like, I don't know how it would sit on like a dragonkin, and also that I suppose these pets can leverage damage, and I don't know how well that would work. I mean, I don't like the mechanics of weakness or of Jar. To me, they're just problems waiting to happen because of just the way that they work. But this is just not very good. It can be procced by kind of any attack. It's not the damage per round. So there's a massive disparity between that and Jar. Or weakness, if you go weakness. That's like it's just a fixed duration. But then this hits for nothing. It's just whether or not the coding would allow it, right? Because then, like, what Schenk is saying is that is the best solution. It works for the round it's used, but that's not how any mechanic in pet battles work, I don't think. So whether or not it's just it's not possible within the framework of the game. But yeah, I don't like the mechanic itself. There was always going to be a pet that caused an issue, and Jar was that one with Wormy because of how the damage kind of snowballed through the corrosion. So you could run that and that, so you were getting health back, but also the corrosion was making that insane damage combo. But yeah, now this has been nerfed, it's not quite as good, obviously. But before you could just you could literally like solo an undead pet. There is a build that I've considered playing, so you would jar, corrosion, navigate, and then you can jar again. But whether or not that's worthwhile, because then you're stuck in a situation where you have to just corrosion. But yeah, that's going to be the last one tonight. Thanks for watching. I intend to get a video released tomorrow. There's one that's featuring one of the newer pets, one using a kind of, it's similar to like the Vengeance one, where it's not a mechanic that's used a lot, but there's potential for it to scale ridiculously. And then I can't remember what the last one was. Oh, it is one of the best teams that I've been running in Shadowlands so far. So I'll see you guys later, and have a good evening.